Hey guys, this is Kenji. I'm here with my friend Riku, who's dancing with his character, as I see. Alright, so to start it off, I'm going to tell you straight up. Sorry for not starting off with a character customization for you guys, which is fine. We'll do that on the second characters that me and my friend here make. I will go through every single step, and the really cool reason why you should get this game is free also, that's number one. Second thing is that right now my friend is playing Blade Master, and he is a Jin. And I am a summoner, and right next to me is my companion, who is very handy for the summoner. Alright, so, just before we start going, because we're gonna go straight for another village area, I want my, anything you want to say, Ricky-san? Okay. Well, that's good enough. Alright, so, as you guys can see behind us, there's this, like, big chaos and bullets and shooting everywhere. So we've recently finished most of the quests in this place. So I'm gonna show you guys pretty much. This is running and all that stuff in this game. It's very fluid. And also you can glide, as you guys saw that. This is like first person mode for you guys. It's just really nice. You can play this game in first person, but it'll be weird though if you're melee type of character, like my friend Riku-san there. If, in the other hand, though, you're long range, you can do first person if you really feel like that. That's the type of mode or thing you like to do. So yeah, about the butterflies that follow me as I run, or the dragon that my friend Riku have, that happens only if you have premium. Hopefully that changes later on in the future or something. They'll like make that free or something for everybody in an update. Anywho, I'm wondering if my friend, are you still there?
No, I've died.
Huh?
What?
Okay, so I'm guessing. Okay, so I'll move along.
I'm here. No, it's just getting accustomed to the controller settings.
Mm.
I keep, instead of hitting my stun, I keep hitting dodge, which are both equally as effective. Because if someone's blocking you and you go behind them, the block breaks, or if you stun them, the block breaks. So either way works. It's just I don't know why it'll make sense to me eventually.
Okay.
There's like secret buttons that they should probably put on screen, but I guess they don't want to clutter the UI.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's unlike you. I'm playing with the controller, just to test it out.
That's fine. All right. So.
To which I have to say, the controller is actually pretty fun. If people really want to play this game on a controller, it's pretty intuitive. In the sense that, I don't know, it just like the combinations make sense. I can do things, and it sort of makes sense the way that they work. I mean, other games have done worse, you know. So far my favorite controller schemes have been for this game and for Final Fantasy XIV.
Ooh, I kind of had a little lag spike there for a second. That I didn't like that too much. Oh, and I just hit an invisible wall. Anywho,
I refuse to be bested by the wall. Good. Okay, it wins.
So, anywho, if I just had a lag spike and stuff like that,
Oh, you can turn around like this. I'm sorry, it's the controller settings. It's kind of cool.
So, like, the thing is, right now, they actually, I don't know if, from what I've seen, it seems like they improved the server. recently because the queue to get in this game got a lot better, which I mentioned in my first video, but sadly we had to take that video down. But it seems now, like, as soon as I started this, I was in, like, queue 17, but I mean, that's because I was in premium. But I'm guessing that they'll work on that more and more, because there seems to be updates almost, like, every day. So,
Well, not every day, but
well, I'm saying almost, because it's, like, every time I come on, which is, like, every, like, maybe 2 or 3 days or something like that. It seems
but
to
they've
always
stopped.
update.
No, they've stopped at like update 11, I think now.
Okay.
That was to improve the servers, work on some glitches because they didn't expect such a ridiculously large volume of people.
Dear Cricket, a foreboding aura surrounds the
So they had to make a few edits to fix that up. They had to expand the number of servers, which I don't think is particularly the greatest solution. Maybe personally we shouldn't have chosen the server we chose, because it's an irresistible server name. It's Old Man Cho. We play on Old Man Cho, and honestly, when you go and choose your server, isn't that just the most like welcoming name ever? Like, who the hell wants Ixanun or Mushin? Maybe Mushin. Maybe Mushin. But who wants Ixanun? No one wants Ixanun. You wanna know what you want? You want Old Man Cho. Because Old Man Cho is there for you.
Okay, so right
That was
now...
my mini rant about the fact that we chose the best server name and it screwed us over.
So, first off, oh wait, I don't know if you realized, or if I didn't pick them up or anything like that. I don't see them on that village, but did they take off the missions for this place?
No, they're repeat missions.
Oh, okay, so, okay, I'm not...
Some of them are repeat missions, some of them are normal missions.
Okay,
but I definitely have missions for this area.
I only have... Oh, okay, you do. Okay, I only have 3, but I don't have 3 areas, so... I only have 3, and most of them are going towards the green.
Really?
Yep.
You want to?
Well, I didn't pick up.
check it out.
I didn't pick up the daily quest.
You don't have to do the daily quest. They sort of help with leveling, sort of.
Yeah, no, I know.
Which is actually one of the major changes that they did. To this game, they sort of made it, I don't know, Western friendly, in the sense that we're sort of accustomed to, rather than grinding and sticking to one character and mastering that character, we're very much so about making multiple characters as fast as possible and getting into PvP and having options. So instead of what they did in the Korean version, which was sort of create this atmosphere of you know, like this long journey with you and your character, and instead of doing what Chinese did, which was limiting characters, what they decided to do, I guess, was to pump up EXP gains from quests. So dailies are actually a very profitable way of getting through levels. That's one of the major changes that they did.
Yeah, it just seems like I lacked on pretty much explaining to you guys what my class kind of does to say. One of the main things is for the summoner, the main like focus kind of to an extent is using your companion a lot, because he's technically your tank and you're the mage. But the moves that I have is my number 1 move is a nice rooting move. Pretty much keeps the enemies in one place. Oh yeah. So did you finish your quest?
Oh no, I have a whole bunch, but
okay.
I'm sort of ahead of you.
Oh.
So I might as well do what you need to do, because eventually you're gonna get to where I am.
Okay.
So that's what's gonna happen.
So as I'm going through here, guys, I'm going to show you step by step the moves that a summoner has, so that you guys, if this is the class for you, then you guys can straight up head for this class for you guys. For starters, is the one I mentioned. It was the willy, which is nice combined with number 2. Nice little thorn that hits in a straight line and it penetrates. Besides that, I also have Pedal Storm, which is pretty much brings in it, reduces the enemy's evasion, and I think it increases range attacks. Oh no, deflects range attacks towards you or
so
your
you become
allies.
Bulbasaur.
Yeah. Pretty kinda, yeah, if you think about it. Yeah, no. Besides that, one of the things that I need to realize also, actually, I have not. I need to use it against people that, I need to use Pedal Storm against people who are ranged, so I can, because I've never seen it myself, attacks being deflected. So this time, we will see that. And yes, for the time being, it may seem like I'm OP, and that's because I upgraded my weapon twice to max. And not only that, but I've also pretty much, well, actually most long range ones are in this game are kind of hard hitting, but later on the enemies are gonna get a lot more health, and they're gonna become more of a pain to deal with. So as you
And combos are a necessity.
yeah.
This game doesn't do a lot of armor stats, so the deal with armor is, and it's actually the part that I like, is although there is cash up armor, for the most part you can actually obtain all of the armor by doing quests, dungeons and all that kind of stuff, and completing all that kind of stuff. You can sort of circumvent the getting those armors, and you can go directly into the cash shop and get them. But honestly, you can just wait it out and get most of those costumes in-game, and they're actually really nice costumes. You also get a wardrobe to store all those costumes, so you sort of have your own place to check them out, switch them out, and I suggest checking out the wardrobe, because there's plenty of things inside there that look really, really nice, and it doesn't require you spending any money on it, but it does require you having some amount of skill. Because things aren't really like stat-based based on armor. You do have some stats on your weapon, but from my experience in 2 of the servers, you can actually just completely ignore the weapon upgrades and you're still good, as long as you know how to dodge and try your skills correctly. That's sort of what matters in this game, so that's a plus for me.
Okay. Seems like you need some backup there.
Oh no, I haven't used any of my skills. I should be. It's just I'm still getting used to this controller, but I'm like missing more of my top tier skills.
Okay. So I'll probably bring you guys. I'm thinking maybe Smite. Next time I put up a video. I'm pretty much, that's what I'm gonna do for a while, is bring you guys different games every day. I'm not gonna make it a constant stream of the same game, because I know a lot of people want to see other things, and not only that, but sometimes it does get boring looking at one thing. So, and oh no, sorry about skipping the story for the time being. I'm not making this a story-based type of video. Just pretty much just a technical just chilling out. So you guys can just go on a little adventure with us and stuff like that.
It's also to avoid spoilers, but that also comes with the second warning. When we do our the second characters, that will be pretty much a full story complete.
Yeah.
That'll be top to bottom, everything. And because there are people like, you know, even both of us who, you know, we like to see the game all the way through.
Good session,
and we don't
Cricket.
mind spoilers, but there are people who do mind spoilers, so this is sort of like a little gameplay preview. It's so you just get a taste to see if you even want to try out this game. Because, you know, this just gives you an idea. Do you really want to try,
the worst possible time. Were you serious?
what's that noise?
That just ruined the whole recording. Anywho.
What
No,
was that
that's
noise?
just a retarded pipe. When it does that whole, when they turn it on or turn it off or whatever the hell it is they do.
My pipes don't make that noise.
Yeah, well, you don't have the type of pipes that I have.
Yeah, mine are far more outdated. I mean, up to date. I live in a proper place. Save me. I'm sorry, did I say save me? I meant shave me. I mean, I'm gonna stop talking right now. I'm just gonna let you go along.
Okay, so, honestly speaking, so you guys can see, I'm sorry, this may not be the most entertaining of videos. I will, again, this is pretty much my second video on YouTube. I'll make this a lot more entertaining later on as I get used to recording and all that stuff.
And I just want people to know that the ironic part is that our first recording actually came out really nice. It actually came out quite natural and quite. It's just it didn't record because
yeah, NVIDIA
Blake
had
Soul was being a little bitchy, and NVIDIA decided to be a little bitchy on his side.
Excellent. I'll check back in a few days.
And now we're sort of like, it's late at night. It's not even late at night. It's not really late at night, but it's sort of sleepy at night, and both of us are sort of out of energy. But you know, it's sort of sad not to post videos with a certain amount of frequency. So yeah.
I know that they appreciate what you just said. Anyway.
I don't know. It's just I don't want people to think like you're always this static. You're much more outgoing than you are right now.
Yeah, yeah.
As a matter of fact,
I'll get more comfortable.
Yeah, and I don't want people to think that this is like a boring game. It's just the time of day. Like I don't know what to play right now, but I'm playing Blade and Soul because it is a fun alternative to what I have been playing.
Nah, I'm not gonna make that
just
excuse, honestly, on my part, because I'm not tired. Alright, I'm not gonna take that.
You sound out of it though.
No, well, yeah, that I will admit, that I will not doubt. I am out of it. Not as in a sleepy way, but pretty much I wasn't actually expecting to record anything today.
Yeah.
So that threw me off a bit.
But there needs to be some sort of update.
Yeah, I usually like planning it out. The reason why I decided to just go with it and actually record in the long run was because this is pretty much the third attempt of having to record this. Actually, no, fourth attempt of having to record this. I guess I got tired after a while.
Yeah, it's the extra attempts at trying a first time.
So I just pretty much.
This video is gonna be really awkward, but we promise you that the next videos are not gonna be so ridiculously awkward. Like, I'm not gonna moo at the start of every video. That's not gonna be a thing. And it's gonna be a thing. God damn it! No, I really promise you, it's not gonna be like a constant chronic thing where I'm just like, hey, Riku, you wanna say something? And I go moo inside some sort of bikini top or something. It's not gonna happen.
Anyways, besides promises,
I'm weird at this.
Obviously gonna be broken.
I'm not gonna moo every single beginning of the video.
Anyways, Riku-san there. We'll keep that in mind, as he has promised not to say move every beginning of the video. But yeah, no, guys, don't take me as he sounds pretty boring. He's like, he sounds
Or
down.
that the game is boring. It's not.
Like, he's down and all that stuff, and that's not true. It's not that I'm down or anything, like I'm tired or anything like that. It's just, this is my second video recording on YouTube, and not only that, but it's also the one game that I have failed multiple amount of times. My first video, the Final Fantasy one,
You've come so far in your training. Ready for more? Read the letter.
Well, the first time I actually recorded it, the only issue I had with my first video was that my microphone is not as good, which is probably not going to be as good in this one. But eventually I will buy myself a nice new microphone so that you guys can hear me much clearer. You guys can actually hear my actual voice, not some muffled gargling voice.
I thought that was your actual voice.
Very cool. So at the moment right now we're just questing. I want to show you guys at least a dungeon of this game, but
they're pretty cool.
It's probably not gonna happen because I think.
Okay, that's something new that they added too.
What?
The spiders throw out webs and they keep stopping me. They keep denying me my love.
Yeah, no, sadly, I want to continue the video, but we're gonna have to end it soon, because I want to limit it to an extent, and I don't want to make it too long. I have a feeling the longer I make it, the more gigs it is, and on top of that, the longer, well, not really the longer it's gonna take. More like, I just don't want to make it too long for people to view and stuff like that. Just make it nice and short and sweet for the time being.
Before we actually do start the video because of nice, short, and sweet being violated, I do want to mention that, and it's something that people should know, because we sort of didn't pay attention to it. When you start the game, at some point you're going to be asked about factions, and a lot of people said in the game that it really doesn't matter. With your first faction, at least whenever we played the beta, it did matter because they do not allow you to join a guild that is different from the faction that you're currently in. There are other side factions. So if you do want to play with friends, or if you're interested with playing with us, we don't really mind. The game's that cool. I usually don't like playing with people, but this game is cool enough. I'm cool with it. But you have to join the proper.
Wow. So I learned a new lesson today.
Oh, what happened?
Apparently some of these enemies, you pretty much just jump right over them by rooting attack, which in turn unroots them, and they no longer stay in one place. That just really foiled my plan.
Yeah, I think it's the Kung Fu Master types.
Yeah, because I rooted to him and he pretty much just jumped right over it.
Yeah.
So, which is cool. That's a nice mechanic. I didn't really know that the AI or the computer is actually, that's the thing about this game compared to any of the other MMOs people have ever played so far, is that the AI in the game, they're not that dumb.
They're actually very combo responsive.
Yes.
I do think that the one thing that really killed me about playing WoW, at least for the last expansion, is you pretty much just have to memorize a certain set of rules. For the most part, it is how Blade and Soul is, but for the most part, you have to sort of react to what they're doing. If you're starting out, I think Summoner or Force Master is probably the best choice for you. If you're going for a challenge, Kung Fu Master is definitely the way to go. And if you're sort of looking for in between, I think Blade Master is the way to go. just because of the way that you block, counter, and you string up combos. Summoner's pretty nice at with your cat taking most of it. But if you want something where you need to react, then Kung Fu Master and Blade Master are probably the way to go, along with Assassin, actually.
Oh yeah, aside from that, Blizzard, please do not put a copy.
Oh, I'm sorry. It had to be said. I was a hardcore WoW fan. I love Mr. Pandaria.
Oh no. See,
We'll be honest. I love you guys. I really do, and I still think you make quality games. My issue is, you sort of went I don't know where with the last expansion.
oh god. Oh, the copy strikes. I can smell them. I can smell the copy strikes. The copyright strikes. Ah.
Don't worry, they're not Disney.
Yeah.
We have like a 2% chance of winning.
They're not Disney.
Hey,
actually, no.
It's better than
Actually,
negative 50%
wait, hold up.
for Disney.
Hold up. Actually. Oh, whoa, that's a new move.
Did you just?
That's a new move.
What? Your thing keeps getting like weirder and weirder. This is not how your character played in the
No,
in
not at
Chinese
all.
server.
Not at all. I just realized that if I do my rooting move and then I press F, apparently I make spikes on the ground. Look at this.
I think it's when someone gets knocked down. Oh, never mind. You do just make spikes on the ground.
Wow, that is. I think they stay too. I think they do damage over time. I think. I don't know how that works. Anyways, so look at that. Apparently that's something new out of the game. Anyways, besides that,
Just backdrop though, we did play the other versions of this game.
Oh yeah.
That's where we're a bit weirded out about some of the abilities and skills. They did seriously change some of the classes.
Yes.
Like ridiculous. Like his class is just so different.
Yeah, like my friend Nicky said, it's pretty much more towards pretty much adjusting it to the West for us, pretty much, so that because we're more used to gun-ho, fire damage, maximum damage type of, that's how we are.
I actually think the biggest change that they made with your character was actually made so that it would be different.
Yeah.
Because I think every warlock in like every game or like any summoner type tends to have this habit of like, let's stack dots. And now your character is more of like the kung fu type where it's like, oh, strike. There are some dots, but it's more quick damage rather than just damage over time.
I think they probably also did it in the thought of PvP too, so.
Yeah, it's more responsive, and also I think it's about not losing damage, because and I suggest you guys do check out some of the PvP videos, because we're not going to be at the level for like the super cool PvP, because there's like we can do PvP now, but it's on a different level later.
It's not gonna look as epic as
yeah.
If you guys would like to see any of that in action, you guys should check out Blade and Soul tournaments.
Yeah,
and
those are intense.
You guys will see the epicness of. You would actually look at a Force Master, which is pretty much a mage in this game, whoop a Blade Master or like a heavy tank person, and you. And
it's just ridiculous. It's like constant dodging. It's like. It's
like. Because in normal, like, the way of, like, how it is in most MMOs, it's pretty much like, oh, a tank versus a mage? A tank is gonna win. The tank is... No, I'm saying in most games, I'm saying in terms of, like, health. That's what I'm trying to say. A tank has way more health than a mage. Well, yeah, the mage has more damage, but I'm saying if the tank gets close, it's over, right? In this game, on the other hand, even if you do have a tanky character or whatever, which doesn't really matter, because in this game there's not really any equipment situation type of things. Maybe
but you are skilled with stats, so pretty much the tankiest character.
Yeah, pretty much.
By far is Destroyer. By far, that is the biggest that is the pile driver. That is the person who takes damage and just laughs
So
whenever he
put
takes damage.
him
Other
back.
characters can tank, but you need to have the precision and the skill.
Yeah.
Not to say that destroyers have less skill, but you can seriously take hits. You can survive hits.
So yeah, pretty much take the destroyer and pin him against a force master, which I say was a mage. And I will tell you right now, the mage, there would be an even fight. It's not like, oh, it's unbalanced. They would actually, it would be either the destroyer would win, depending on how he moves around and how he uses his skills and how he dodges and all that stuff. Same thing goes for the force master, depending on how he moves and how he dodges and how he uses his skills, can win them the match. It's not about like full blown, like, oh,
I've got the level 60 sword of doom.
yeah, like that type of mentality. It's not about that anymore. It's more about tactics and what should I do before he gets there, like setting up a trap or something, or like, you know, being ready for stuff like that. The PvP in this game is really nice because it allows you to work with your team in a way that it's like a switching type of thing. Like, think of it as any of the Tekken games, if any of you know what the Tekken game are. Tekken Tag.
You know what the Tekken game are?
No, well, Tekken
y'all
Tag.
people never better. Okay, y'all better know what Tekken is, and on top of that, you better know Tekken Tag, because that is my favorite game.
You gotta be fair, all right. You didn't know about Mario until I started hammering him on your head, okay?
I knew about Mario. I just don't like him. And as a matter of fact, as the years have progressed, there has been video evidence that Mario is not to be trusted. I rest my case.
Actually, yeah, okay, yeah, you're right in that point. Besides that, but yeah, no, for those who know
Tekken... Asshole!
Anyways,
sorry.
For those who do or don't, well, it doesn't matter. Just check it up and find out. PvP in this game is pretty much like Tekken Tag, in the sense of you have 3 teammates with you, and as you battle, if your health starts getting low enough, you can pretty much tag team and switch with another teammate, and that teammate would come in and do pretty much a little bit of the work. As that's happening, your other character, the character that was swapped was swapped out, pretty much heals little by little. PvP is pretty good in this sense because you can pretty much, it's just gigantically strategic. I love strategies anyway. That's the main thing I usually like to play. I like to play strategy games. But
and there are 2 types of PvP. There is what we're explaining right now, which is the arena.
Yeah.
Which is how the tournaments are played. But if you put on special PvP armor, you also flag yourself for world PvP. So that's also something else to worry about. Because I think I see a lot of people who sort of they are like running around, they're like, oh my god, stop killing me, or they're like complaining that people are killing them. It's your armor. There's specific faction armor, and as a matter of fact, if you want to check it out, the shortcut is just to hit F3, and if you go through and scroll down, any armor that you see in the faction section is gonna be PvP armor for you.
Do I send the only recording, man? Fucking A, man. Well, I'm cutting that out.
Don't worry, we will cut it out. Point is, this is the end of that cut. Bleep. We cut it out. It's moved on. There was a cut of time inside there to avoid some weird stuff.
Actually,
point is, there's 2 modes, and if you want to check it out, just hit F3. I don't know if Ken's hitting F3 right now. But if you hit F3, yeah, you scroll down and you can see that any armor inside the faction section will flag you for PvP against the opposing faction. Whenever you do obtain it, they will explain who is the opposing faction, and whenever you go through the loading screens, they'll also give you a reminder who goes against who. So it's good to remember that if you're getting stabbed by someone and you don't really want to get stabbed, it's probably the armor you're wearing. It's just a heads up.
Okay, so right now we're in a dungeon, but I'm not, like I said, this is pretty much gonna be where I end it for the time being. I know teaser.
Is your character trying to check out his own tail?
I think so. Anyways, but
Like, ooh, I have a tail. I didn't know I had a tail. Let's check the tail and let's shake my... Just...
Well, I mean, your character's looking at the wall. Anyways,
You know, the wall is fantastic. Look at that archaeological wall. Oh god, I've zoomed in into an unfortunate location.
Anyways, okay, so guys, thank you for watching this random and, you know, disturbing, I guess, yeah, disturbing video. I hope you guys like this stuff. I'll bring you guys more as quickly as I can. I know it took me like maybe like a week to bring in another one. So I'll try to make these maybe 2 days or 3 days, depending on how my schedule is in my life. I'll bring you guys more stuff as quickly as I can, because the thing is my internet is not as good, so to upload these videos, but my friend Riku here has better internet than me, so I can pretty much process it a lot faster and upload it to you guys. So without that, you know, without further ado, I will see you guys in the next one, and make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe. All right, thank you guys.
Like it.
Take care.